Hello everyone, myself Narayan Pawar, HOD of Electrical Department at Praveen Patil, College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bhayandar. Department Electrical Engineering, Subject Electrical Substation Practices, Subject Code 22633, Semester 6. Today we have to see difference between equipment earthing and neutral earthing. The point first, types of earthing systems. Equipment earthings have two types, plate earthing and pipe earthing. Neutral earthings have three types, solid earthing, resistance earthing and reactance earthing. Second one, earth fault protection. That's the point for the equipment earthing and neutral earthing. So there may be the no protection in these systems as no earth fault protection are required for the equipment earthing. And in neutral earthing, there may be the earth fault protection systems have provide for protection in the earth fault systems in neutral earthing. Next one, stability. For equipment earthing, no stability is required. In neutral earthing, the stability system may be increases. Then next point, aim of protection. For equipment earthing, equipment protection, that is the first point, and then protection to the operator from the leakage shock. That is the aim for the protection for equipment earthing. The aim of protection for the neutral earthing, that is eliminating the arcing ground and oversurge. Next, we have to see the connection. Here, phase and neutral directly connected to the machine and the neutral point as directly diverged towards the earth. For neutral earthing, there the central as the neutral point is connected to the earth. That is the connection for the neutral earthing. We have to see the solid earthing. The solid points, that is the neutral point is directly connected to the earth, that is the solid earthing. Resistance earthing as neutral point through the resistance are connected to the earth are known as resistance earthing. If the reactance, the neutral point through the reactance are connected to the earth are known as reactance earthing. So this is the types of earthing. Plate earthing means that if electrical machinery or the equipment through the plate are connected to the earth, that is known as the plate earthing. If electrical machinery or electrical equipments through the pipes are connected to the earth are known as pipe earthing. So this is the definition of the plate earthing, pipe earthing. And for the neutral earthing, if the neutral point through the resistance are connected to the earth are known as resistance earthing. If the neutral point of the machineries of electrical equipment are connected to the earth are known as reactance earthing. So this is the types of earthing which is provide the protection to avoid the electrical shock and provide the protection to the electrical machinery. As the neutral point of the transformer, neutral point of the motor, neutral point of the alternator and neutral points of electrical machines are directly connected to the earth that are known as neutral earthing. I repeat again the plate earthing. Plate earthing means that the equipment are directly connected to the earth through the plate are known as plate earthing. Pipe earthing means that electrical machinery or electrical equipments are directly connected to the earth through the pipe are known as pipe earthing. Next, we have to see the comparison of different types of the neutral grounding systems. So first point, physical element used for the grounding. So first we have to see the solid grounding as metallic is directly connected to the earth and resistance grounding, that is the metallic of the liquid resistance from neutral to the ground. Then reactance arc is directly connected to the ground as shown in this diagram. The coil having more impedance, reactance connected in the systems. Voltage transformer grounding. The voltage transformer grounding is between the neutral point through the voltage transformer connected to the ground, that is the voltage grounding. I repeat again, solid grounding as the neutral point through the metallic point directly connected to the earth are known as the solid grounding. Resistance grounding means the metallic or liquid resistance from the neutral point connected to the ground are known as resistance grounding. Reactance grounding, the coil having the more impedance as the reactive directly connected through the neutral point to the ground are known as reactance or the coil grounding. Next, voltage transformer grounding. Voltage transformer connected between neutral point to the ground are known as voltage transformer grounding as shown in diagram. Next, cost. Next point, comparison with respect to the cost. The solid grounding has the cheaper cost and the resistance grounding is the costlier, and reactance is the more cost than the solid resistance grounding, and voltage transformer is most costly. So this is a comparison on the basis of the cost. Next, effects of the communication systems. So first, for the solid grounding, that is the most affected, resistance grounding less affected, reactance or the arc coil grounded as the last affected, that is the least affected to the reactance or the arc ground systems. Voltage transformer is the slightly affected. So this is the effect of the communication system point for the solid grounding, resistance grounding, reactance grounding and voltage transformer grounding. Next, arcing earth fault. These points are connected for the solid systems, that is the arcing earth is the eliminated. Then for the resistance grounding, there may be the arcing earth fault is minimized, and for the reactance arc coil grounding, there may be the arcing earth fault is made self-extinguish, and for the voltage transformer, arcing earth is made self-extinguishing also. Next, lightning arrestor. For the solid grounding, lightning arrestor have the low capacity lightning arrestor. For the resistance earthing, there may be the lightning arrestor have the high capacity of lightning arrestor used in resistance earthing. In reactance earthing, there may be the lightning arrestor have the low capacity of lightning arrestor used in reactance as well as the arc coil grounding systems. Next, voltage transformer, lightning arrestor have the low capacity of lightning arrestor used in the voltage transformer grounding. So this is the point regarding with the lightning arrestor. So we have to see the comparison on the basis of different point, on the basis of physical element used for the grounding, on the basis of the cost, on the basis of the effects on the communication systems and arcing earth fault, and last as the lightning arrestors. So this is the point, and we have to see the comparison with solid grounding, resistance grounding, reactance grounding and voltage transformer grounding. Next, we have to see the which factors or factors on which the earth resistance have depends. So these some points which are related to the factors on which the earth resistance depends. So first, earth resistance value depends upon the many factors. Some of these are given follows. So first, as material used for the earth electrode and earth wire, for example a copper plate and copper wire is used for providing the earth. It will have the low resistance as compared to the ground wire, as the GI wire plate and the GI wire. Next point, size of the earth electrode and earth wire. The meaning is that if bigger the size of the plate or the pipe is used and thick wire is used for earth connection, it will have low earth resistance. Next factor on which the earth resistance is depend as the temperature. Temperature means if the atmospheric temperature is the high, the soil will contain low moisture and hence the high earth resistance value, which is depends upon the temperature increasing or decreasing. If the atmospheric temperature is the high, the soil will contain the low moisture and hence the high resistance value increases. Next, moisture or water content. Moisture or water content in the soil, if it is of the more earth, resistance will be low, and pouring of the water in earth pit will reduce the earth resistance. That is ER. ER is nothing but earth resistance. Next, depth of the earth electrode. If the depth is more of the earth, then resistance will be less and vice versa. If the depth is low or the more, then earth resistance will be less required, and if the depth is less, then earth resistance will be more requirement, as the vice versa means depends upon in opposite of the depth, and the resistance will be increase or decrease. Next point, as the factor on which the earth electrode as well as earth resistance are the depends, the quantity of the coal or the coke provide a good contact with the mass of the surrounding earth. Hence, if its quantity is the increase, the earth resistance will reduce. So that is the also the point for factor on which the earth resistance depend. Now, next as the method of the earth resistance for the earth resistance. So how we have to reduce the earth resistance? So some points are the given here. As the earth resistance depends upon the factor as explained the previous slide, its value can be reduced by making the proper changes. In them, as explained before, to reduce the earth resistance value, some other methods are explained below will give the best result and can be used where the earth resistance cannot be brought within the limit by employing the above methods, or when it costs more and does not give the reliable result. Next, one of the methods of reducing the earth resistance is to dig around the earth electrode to a depth about 1.5 meter to 2 meters, and the surface of the earth electrode is clean. Then the pit is sprinkled with the water containing dissolved salt nearly 5 kg, and it is then filled up with the powder coke and the soft earth. This will reduce the earth resistance considerably. Another method of the reducing earth resistance value is to provide the another earth and at the better side. Then the number of the earthing are connected in parallel by solid connection, and this will bring down the effective resistance less than the minimum of value to the earth resistance. The above method of reducing earth resistance value may not be useful in sandy or rocky areas. In such areas, the modern method of the earthing are used. That earthing are useful in that area. In this method, a hole of 19 mm diameter is made with the help of pneumatic or electric hammer. So these are the most important point for the method of reducing the earth resistance. By using this, we will easily reduce the earth resistance, and which will help to provide the protection to electrical machines, electrical equipment, and to avoid the electric shock with the help of this method. Thank you, students.